so here's the gap down. I'll switch to a smaller candle so the emotional people can get involved. Okay, so futures, this is the Mexico tariff news, and then we gapped down to here, hit that blue zone, bounced, went up, down. Right now we're kind of right at the open, so we'll need to see. Now, I gotta say, I did add on. So I'm long ES, I did add on right there. If it breaks that blue zone, I will just be out. It's just kind of hard not to be short in this market, or it's kind of hard not to be long in this market. You'd have to look at that and just kind of be silly. I took a loss, was it last week doing that? Dumb. I gotta say now, if this blue zone breaks, I don't know why I wouldn't be buying that. Almost like rain or shine event. If we're not just melting through this yellow zone, I'm taking the type 2. I do want to fine tune it just a tad because we slop these numbers up here. Let's bring that in just a tad. So I'm going to bring it in right. All right, right there. Type 2 area, probably have a limit order. Just even put there so in case it tags overnight. Huda says he'd rather just piss off Trump by staying. Yeah, he has more of a reason to stay than he does to go, for sure. All right, expected moves. Last week we did nothing. Expected move for this week, we're just kind of same size, but basically just down a little hair. Last week was absolutely nothing. Only traders made money last week. So we kind of have. Let's get into a 4-hour time frame. So here's the sideways candle that I'm talking about right here. So we have this candle up, everything else just inside. Second we get out, we come right back in. Nothing but wicks up there. We'll need to see if that's what this one is right here. Does it come right back up? Breaking and closing below this should be your lookout below scenario. So if you are bearish, maybe your ears are perked up. You know, you're thinking like, I don't know if this is the signal yet. I think this is just a, hey, there's some cracks in the glass here, cracks in the eyes. There's some things that aren't quite as peachy as a lot of the bulls would like to believe. Maybe we are a little overbought. The thing is does it just go to this blue zone bounce? That's where the buyers are hanging out, and we just send it. We play because ultimately we have this one sideways candle here. But if we delete that and we just look at the zones that I have, and that's it, then you have bounce, 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 probably a bounce. So if you want to go short, I don't know how much meat is left on the bones to even go short the NASDAQ. And to be honest, I really did look at it. I looked at going short because I'm long ES. I thought maybe I'll go short the NASDAQ kind of as a hedge. I'll make some money on the way down, use that to buy the dip later. There just was not enough meat on the bones for me to even chase that trade. As far as the NASDAQ goes, I do want to fill that zone back in. Now, we don't know that's a zone yet. I just know it probably will be here in a little bit. Now, we haven't talked about this in a while. We call it the candy cane pattern. It's been a while since we've had to even bring this up. But the markets kind of go up, they lose that momentum, and then you start to see the lower lows, and then we get a pullback. And then it'll bounce. So maybe it'll look like that. The S&P kind of looks like it as well. If we go to especially the hourly, we kind of see that arching look, that definitely that losing momentum feeling. So maybe we do finally get a pullback this week. We're probably a little overbought on the smaller time frames. I bet weekly and daily we're just not there. Maybe we got there for a second, but even last week should have cooled off a lot of the indicators. So weekly not there. And see how weekly just went sideways and the RSI went down like that. That's cooling off a lot of indicators. So all of a sudden we're not so overbought anymore. We were overbought right here. Now we're not, and all we did was go sideways. So for the bears, I would keep an eye on that because we might just be cooling off. EMAs are catching up. Everyone who plays the EMA bounce is going to be there. There's not a lot of reasons to be short this market. And I'm saying that as I am a knife catcher. You guys haven't seen a knife catcher like me. I will juggle two swords on fire. And I'm saying that as a knife catcher because that's probably why I took a loss. Was it a couple weeks ago? Maybe it was a couple weeks ago. I tried being short. I was like, no, we're already overbought, and it wasn't a thing. So just be careful. Be cautious, I guess. Here's your expected move again for the NASDAQ. Yeah, I'm going to say it one more time. I thought last week we were overbought, and all we did was go sideways. That right there tells you we're just cooling off, and the bears probably don't stand a chance. We're going to need some kind of catalyst down really to get the bears excited. We did break that range down on the on Grandpa Dow, but I'd be watching that blue zone right there. As far as the expected moves go, let's knock that out. Little baby Russell, zone to zone. Honestly, if you are just absolutely bullish this market and you trade small cap, that would be the dip buy right here. So you would just go, that's the kind of play you'd be looking for. Your stop would be right there. You're hoping it actually maybe bases out and does that. So you go along, stop here. Once it gets up here, stop goes there, put it up there, stop goes there, likely tag out. But you would hope it would just do that again forever and ever and just never come back.